Just a quiet single dad veteran at the SEAL gym, until a female commander saw the tattoo on his neck. The camera opens to a dimly lit gym at dawn. Metal clinks, the hum of a treadmill, and a single man lifting weights in silence. His name is Ethan Cole, a single dad and former Navy SEAL, though nobody here really knows that. To the regulars, he's just the quiet janitor who comes early to clean up before members arrive, polite, humble, always with his sleeves rolled down and his cap low. But today something changes. The door swings open, and a woman walks in, tall, confident, the kind of presence that shifts the air in the room. Commander Rachel Hayes, newly transferred to lead the SEAL training program. She's known for her discipline and sharp eye, she notices everything. Ethan nods at her, offering a respectful smile as he mops near the squat rack. He's used to being invisible, that's how he prefers it. Life after service hasn't been easy. His wife died 5 years ago in a car accident, leaving him to raise his daughter, Lily, alone. Every dollar he earns from cleaning and maintenance goes toward her schooling and their small apartment. But underneath that quiet exterior is a man who's lived through fire, a soldier with scars, both seen and unseen. Rachel pauses mid-step, eyes narrowing slightly. She's seen that posture before, balanced, controlled, too precise for a janitor. Something about the way he moves, the way he watches the room without seeming to, bothers her in a familiar way. She approaches him, pretending to check her wristwatch. "You work here long?" she asks casually. Ethan shrugs. "About 6 months, ma'am. Just keeping the place tidy." But as he turns, his collar slips for a moment, and that's when she sees it. A tattoo. A black trident with numbers and coordinates beneath, a mark that only one group of men ever wore. Her voice lowers, stunned. "You were a SEAL, weren't you?" Ethan freezes. The mop stills in his hand. For a second, it's as if time itself halts. He glances at her, eyes calm but heavy. "Was," he says quietly. "Long time ago." Rachel's expression softens, curiosity replacing authority. "That's the insignia from the Ghost unit. They were disbanded years ago. You were part of them." He doesn't answer, just goes back to mopping. But his silence says more than words ever could. Later that day, as Rachel watches training from the balcony, she notices Ethan again, this time helping a young recruit who's struggling with his pull-ups. Ethan doesn't bark orders or show off. He just speaks softly, demonstrating perfect form, guiding with patience. Within minutes, the recruit's performance improves. Rachel realizes, this janitor knows more about leadership, discipline, and compassion than most instructors she's ever met. That evening, she finds him sitting on a bench outside, wiping sweat from his brow. Lily, his little girl, runs up to him with a big smile, holding a worn-out lunchbox. "Daddy, I drew you a picture." He kneels, smiling, a rare, genuine smile. "Let's see, sweetheart." It's a crayon drawing of him, holding her hand under a blue sky. But what catches Rachel's attention is the faint outline of a military helicopter in the background. She approaches. She knows, doesn't she? Ethan nods. She knows her dad used to help people. But she doesn't know what it cost. Rachel sits beside him. "Why'd you stop?" He sighs, voice thick. "After my wife died, I couldn't go back to war. Lily needed her dad more than the country needed another soldier. So I chose her. The medals don't matter. She's my mission now." Rachel looks away, touched. She had lost soldiers before, good ones. But none who had the courage to walk away for love. Weeks pass, and the bond between them grows. Rachel begins inviting Ethan to assist in training sessions, unofficially at first. The recruits respond to him like they've found a legend among them. Word spreads quickly, the janitor, who corrects even seasoned SEALs with quiet precision. Then one day, during a field drill, a trainee gets trapped under collapsed debris. Panic spreads. Rachel rushes to help, but Ethan's already there, steady, efficient, commanding. "Get me a lever. You, grab that rope. You two, brace the side." Within seconds, the recruit is free. No hesitation, no fear. Just calm under pressure, the kind only a real warrior carries. Afterward, Rachel confronts him again. "You can't hide who you are, Ethan. You're still one of us." He shakes his head. "Not anymore. My fight's at home." But fate isn't done with him yet. One night, as he locks up the gym, a group of thieves breaks in, armed, desperate, unaware who they're dealing with. When they grab Rachel, Ethan steps forward without a second thought. In seconds, his old instincts awaken, the smooth, precise movements of a SEAL who never truly retired. In the aftermath, police arrive, sirens wailing. Rachel watches as Ethan checks his bleeding arm but says nothing, just quietly picks up his daughter's drawing that fell in the chaos. She looks at him differently now, not just as a man hiding from his past, but as someone who embodies honor, sacrifice, and love. Ethan, she says softly, you might think you left the battlefield, but men like you never stop protecting others. You just changed the mission. He smiles faintly. Maybe. But now my orders come from her. He nods toward Lily, asleep in a blanket. Months later, Rachel nominates him for a Civilian Bravery Award, though he doesn't attend the ceremony. Instead, he's at the park, watching Lily play, wearing his old SEAL dog tags beneath his shirt. The story closes with Rachel's voiceover. Heroes don't always wear uniforms. Sometimes, they mop floors, pack school lunches, and carry the weight of their service in silence. But their courage never fades. The camera fades out on Ethan lifting Lily into the air as the sun sets behind them, the tattoo on his neck barely visible but shining with meaning. And before the screen fades to black, text appears. Like, comment, and subscribe, because real heroes walk among us. You just have to look close enough. A powerful, emotional pause. Then the outro rolls, soft music, images of the flag, a child's laughter, and the words. Dedicated to all single parents who keep fighting, in silence, with love.